Hey, Nicole. Hey, Sanch. Pearl, Nicole, Egyptian famous. Okay. So let's see here. I don't know why it wasn't showing for you, Pearl, but it is now. So, okay. Yeah, okay, so there's no list today. It's just going to be, I'm going to pick it random. And so it's not guaranteed for everyone to get a reading, but definitely if you're the first three people here, I do give free readings to them, as always. So turn on notifications, you guys, if you haven't yet, because that's how you get a free reading next time, is if you're one of the first people to jump on the live when you're notified, and you type in the chat to let us know you're one of the first three, then you will get a free reading, okay? So it's just a general free reading. It's not a specific question. If you do have a specific question, you can go ahead and check out the description and find out how to donate to ask a question, okay? So first of all, let's get down to this. First three people: Sanch, Pearl, Nicole. Okay. How are you guys? I'm great. Thanks for asking. Sanch. I'm doing well. So let's see. Just making sure all these cards are upright really quick. And then we'll jump into the general readings for the first three of you. And then I'm going to be choosing at random. And of course, donations skip the wait and skip the list and will actually guarantee themselves a reading, okay? And readings by donation are obviously more in depth than the randomly chosen free. So just let you know, if you do have a specific question, go ahead and donate. And all the information to do that is in the description. Okay, and if you have any questions, let me know. Be happy to answer those for you. So let's see here. All right, Sanch. Hi, Aqua Princess Tarot. You guys go ahead and subscribe to Aqua Princess Tarot here with us in the chat. Show the love, you guys. Yep, I'm already subscribed, so. Okay, so let's see here. Sanch, let's see what's going on with Sanch today generally. What's going on with Sanch today generally, please? So we have the Ace of Cups. Nice. Okay. Ace of Cups. To begin. Let me get this a little bit brighter. Okay, Ace of Cups. Potential for love. Opportunities for love. And a overwhelming amount of emotion. Like your cup is overflowing, right? So that's like very happy. Very emotional. There's the opportunity for this, okay? What else? For Sanch, please, today. What's going on with Sanch today? Okay, the World card. All right, so something coming to a close, something completing, and something else, another door being opened, basically. So it's like you may have to close out someone in your life, or you may have to like end a certain cycle you're going through, or a period you're going through, or maybe a relationship, like maybe just Like you have to kind of start anew, you know, in order to close out things and allow other things in, right? And it's also Saturn. That card is Saturn. So it's like life lessons, you know, things that you have to experience and go through that aren't the easiest always. So this could be talking about, this could be signifying like the end of a relationship or something. And then, you know, the beginning of a new one potentially. So let's see what else here. Temperance. Okay, we have the Sagittarius card. Could be a Sag person that you're going to be interested in or is interested in you. Okay. What else here, please? So we see the Sag person coming into your life. It could be that the Sag person is you. It could be that the Sag person is somebody you're closing that relationship out with. And it could be that this is the new person, right? Either way, with the Temperance card, not only is it the Sag card, but I feel like also, you know, Temperance, it's talking about you're just trying to find harmony again. You're just trying to find something that makes you feel good, and it will make you feel good. That's the goal. That's the, you know, that's where you're headed. That's what you're trying to get out of this, and that's what it seems to give you is that sense of harmony and just overall happiness, you know, a good feeling. So like harmony restored, you know. So this is the Libra card, Justice. So it could be a Libra person as well. And also it's just talking about things becoming fair, things just being balanced, you know, things balancing out and things being okay and good again. So it's kind of like you've probably recently been through a pretty rough time, you know, regarding love and relationships. And so now you're looking to restore that harmony, and that's what it looks like is going to happen. It could be a Sag person, a Libra person, whether that's closing out a relationship with or starting a new one with. There's potential for love here, okay, Sanch? So I would look into that. Keep your eye out for a Sag or a Libra. And also, yeah, you could have just recently experienced some heavy shit, but now you're trying to find that happiness again. It looks like you may be able to do that with this person. Cool. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let me check that out for you, Aqua Princess Tarot. Let's see. Sometimes that happens, like it won't show it to me right away, but it usually does. So I don't know. Just make sure everything is correct that you sent it to. Did you use the email or did you use the link that was there? Because I'm not seeing it yet. And sometimes that happens, but it hasn't happened recently, so I don't know why. I just make sure that you have it correct who you donated to. But I think you've donated to me before, so. But yeah, just make sure on your end as well. Yeah, because I'm not seeing it on my side yet. So let's. The email. Okay, it should. Okay, well, let's just give it a few minutes. It should come up. Okay. You're welcome, Sanch. Okay, then Pearl. We're going to go ahead with Pearl's general. Is Pearl here still? Hopefully. Oh, okay, so we got Prince of Swords here. Could be something that you're having a hard time letting go of. You're trying to move forward, but it's just not that simple, and unfortunately you're having a rough time doing that. So it could also be talking about messages from a person from the past or somebody who has some kind of like, you know, that you had a falling out with. They can't seem to forget about it. Somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Some type of message here. It could also be talking about it would be a person that's younger than you, an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Azalea. Okay, I got your donation, Azalea. Let me just do this one really quick since I've already started this one, and then I'll go ahead and get started on you, okay? So let's get this one going. Thank you. All right, so this young person or this message here, this thing you can't get through. It looks like 4 cups, so we're talking about somebody you were closed off to, or maybe you're closing yourself off to somebody. Whichever the first card represented for you, that's how that would go. It could be somebody closing off to you or you closing off to them. Basically, at this time, though, it's like you're just not really accepting anyone in or giving anything to anyone, you know? Like you're just kind of to yourself, a bit reserved, closed off. If you feel like you're not that way, I would say that you are coming off that way. And that's probably why you're not being approached very much like you'd like to be, because you're seeming unapproachable. People don't want to bother you. They just feel like you're not, you know, trying to be bothered there. So the Hanged Man is like you're going to gather more information before moving forward, trying to figure out the situation first before taking action. And then Judgment. Yeah, because you feel like something's off in your situation. You feel like something is not, like it's not the right time for you to make a decision. And you're probably right with that. I mean, if that's what a few of these cards are telling you, you know, you're reserved, you're holding back, you're trying to gather more information before taking action, and it's just not the right time for you to step forward, and you don't feel like you should. So yeah, I think whatever this is talking about, it could be about a person from the past, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be talking about something you can't let go of, and that's why you feel held back and like you're not able to make a decision yet because you just haven't healed from something or really come to terms with something yet or accepted something, you know, and you're going to try to gather more information first. I think 3 cards telling you to gather more information and hold back and not take action is probably a good indication to maybe try and do that before taking action, you know, so that's what it seems like you're doing here. That's what is advised. Okay, Pearl. That's what's advised, is to not just rush into anything, to try to figure it out, kind of see it for what it is first, right? Before you just go head first into it. Okay, Azalea. Do you have a question, hon? What are Jake's Capricorn's feelings towards me? Right. Let's get this Capricorn's feelings towards you. I'm going to switch decks if you don't mind. I just don't feel like that one is going to give me the answer I want for this one. No problem, Pearl. And Aqua Princess, I'm going to check that again right now, okay? Azalea needs to know about this Capricorn person's feelings towards her currently. What does this Capricorn person, Jake, feel towards Azalea currently? Oh, something just came in from PayPal. It could have been from you, Aqua Princess. Okay, so yeah, tell me what Jake is feeling toward Azalea at this time, please. What are Jake's feelings toward Azalea at this time, please? What are Jake's current feelings toward Azalea at this time, please? If there are any, what are those feelings? What is the energy of those, please? Tell me what Jake is feeling toward Azalea right now. Tell me what Jake feels toward Azalea currently. Friends, lovers, acquaintances, hater. Like, what does he feel about her currently? What are his feelings for her currently? He's a Capricorn. What does Capricorn feel about Azalea, please? Okay, so somebody has a fear of abandonment a little bit. I don't know if this is because automatically I just felt like maybe it has something to do with you and maybe the way that they feel like you come off, or maybe it could just be them, right? But something was kind of like giving me the scenario of like they are perceiving it that way because of some kind of reputation thing or some kind of thing that's been said about you. It's not necessarily the case, but that is you know, something that it could be due to, but it could also just be from them. You know, it doesn't have to be your fault or anything you did or any history you guys have, or if you don't have history, obviously it's not from that. And that's a good indication to know what it is, like why that thought is there. Because if you guys have no history, then it's like it's probably just his own shit, coming up into this relationship. Okay, so yeah, new connection, exactly. So this is, he probably just has, abandonment issues from the gate. And it's not anything you could have really done about that, or, done to cause that. So we see here, I do feel like this person has some kind of like issues with trust and with getting close or nurturing. Like there's some kind of person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, motherly energy, nurturing energy here that they were heartbroken from in the past. And I feel like that is probably why there's a fear of abandonment there. So it's kind of just saying from the gate, this is what you need to know is basically this person has, issues with abandonment. So that could, be difficult to deal with for more in more ways than one. But for now, this is what's coming out. So let's see what else. What does he feel for her? What does he feel for her? I think, okay, wait. Like if he does see you as nurturing or as a person who could be like sweet to him, it's kind of like something he feels like he doesn't trust necessarily, or like that it would end in him getting left. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Okay, so I think he does like you, and you see security within you. Like he wants to, like he sees a relationship can happen. The thing is, you guys could both be seeing each other for what you're not. Like in the beginning, obviously, that's kind of how it is with a lot of people. It's, you don't see exactly who they are. But here it shows some kind of like rose-colored glasses type, not really seeing it for what it is, kind of too good to be true type, like just blurred, skewed vision here, and also seeing like some things that are very good that are not necessarily true, and some things that are very negative that are not necessarily true either. So this is just kind of unrealistic in a way, the way that it's being envisioned. There's a lot of ways you can go about this, and there's a lot of benefits to this situation too, and there's also a lot of cons and things that could go wrong. But obviously that's everybody in relationships, right? But in this situation, this person's seeing it as 10 of Pentacles. Like, yeah, this could go somewhere. But I just feel like they're kind of being a bit exaggerative when they're seeing it that way. There's nothing wrong with them seeing you as a secure person to date. It's just that I feel like the way that they are, it's coming across as this is like a pattern for them that may change later. Like, they're feeling really good about it now, but then later this abandonment issue type thing is going to kick in, and they're going to feel really like it's going to be difficult to be there for that person because they're already afraid that somebody who's there for them is going to hurt them, because that's what's happened to them in the past. This could end up being a situation where it's one-sided, or someone is doing most of the work more than the other person. And, things are going to come to light. At the same time, you should see that there will probably be signs of that, in the beginning, but it's like obviously not as apparent as later on. That is one-sided, or that one person is doing everything for the other person. And maybe that's because they don't want to be left, and they feel like that's what they need to do to not be left. If it's you doing things for them, then it's because they've, kind of withdrawn because they're afraid of the closeness. I wouldn't say that they don't like you. I just think that, interesting. So you said, yeah, he said his last relationship ended because he didn't spend enough time with her because he likes his alone time. It's funny because I feel like that could go either way, right? That could be because he likes his alone time because getting close to people is scary as fuck, so he starts to distance himself. Or it's like he likes his alone time and so now he's feeling like he has to like never leave you alone because he's going to get left or something. So it could come out in different ways, and you're going to obviously be the judge. You can see yourself, your own life, and what it looks like is happening, but just know that that's a potential thing that could happen. I don't know which way it's going to happen. It could be you doing everything for him. It could be him doing everything for you, trying not to get abandoned. But either way, it kind of seems like it's starting with a bit of insecurity. The sun here, though, it does show that it feels good. It feels right at certain times, too. So it's probably pretty difficult to discern whether or not this person really is like a good idea or not. So, just tread lightly and just try to provide security as much as you can. Like, you don't have to overdo it, but just try to let the person know, like, there's nothing, like, you're an honest person. I mean, just be an honest person. Don't be shady. And if they still can't trust you, it's not necessarily, it's not your fault. It's just some people can't do that and they can't get close. And there's really not much we can do about that, like for them. That's something they've got to deal with. So I feel like this is definitely them having feelings for you. It could be kind of rough to get close to this person, though, unfortunately. But yeah, I definitely think that they see a potential with you, for sure. So let's see here. Let me check that for you really quick, Aqua, and see what it is. Let's see what's going on here. I didn't forget about you. No problem, Azalea. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Aqua, yes, I did receive it. Thank you. There it is. Okay. Ah! All right, Aqua, go ahead and post your question if you have one. What's coming towards me? Are we talking about, I just want to make sure you get your question answered in a way that you feel fulfilled with, right? Like we touched every base we can. So are we talking about love? Are we talking about general? Are we talking about, I don't know, just anything, anything, are we talking general, or is there a specific like place in your life you'd like to look into specifically about what's coming towards you? Anything that comes out. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to switch decks for this one too then. All right. Anything that comes out here. What's coming towards Aqua Princess Tarot? We just want to know what you have to say about anything coming towards her. Anything new, anything old, anything recurring. What are the issues? What are the anxieties? What are the things that are positive? Like anything we need to know, anything you want to come out and show her, anything you want to bring to her attention at this time about what's coming towards her in the next days, weeks, months, and year, please. Thank you. Okay. First of all, we see that there is I feel like a connection from the past. It could be a person younger than you. I more so feel like it's a person older than you, though, and a water sign. This is coming out as younger person, air sign. This is older person, water sign. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, younger. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, younger. If none of those, if it's a fire sign, right, or an earth sign or something, and it's not air or water, then what we're talking about here is basically, this person, it could just be a person, but it could be something you can't let go of from the past. It could be this feeling of like wanting to take a foot forward, but not being able to. So what's coming towards you here, I feel like, is this issue that is holding you back a bit. And it has to do with somebody who is, who is very genuinely caring towards you, but at a distance. It's like somebody moved away or somebody's not around you very often. Maybe you talk on the phone a lot or something, or on the internet. I mean, it just is somebody who supports you, but they're not really, they're not always around. Okay. So it's not like somebody who's always there. I did have a Scorpio male in my life. So it's a thing you can't let go of. Okay. What do we need to know about this other than that? What's coming towards her here? Took a break. Okay, so it could be that you're trying to heal from these things, and that makes sense. That's why this is coming up, because pretty soon here, if not already, if you haven't already started feeling this way, it seems like you're going to need to go through some healing because of this person or the situation you were in with this person. If it is that Scorpio person, if it's somebody else or something else, then, you'll know as well. But if this is the Scorpio person we're talking about with water here, then it seems as though you're going to have to deal with some shit, some emotions you haven't dealt with yet, or some feelings and some, like it's rough, like I said, you're trying to take one step forward and you just, you have one foot set firmly in the past, like not budging. So it's not allowing you to move forward, and it just feels very frustrating, I'm sure, because it holds you back. It makes you feel like you can't move forward, and that's what you want to do. So healing, resting, taking a break from it all, that's what's coming here. Okay, what else here? What else does she need to know that's coming? Okay, feelings of abandonment, feelings of rejection. So that could just be because you're healing from this and you're going to have some negative feelings associated with that. But let's see what else. We'll clarify a little bit too. The moon. Yeah, so lovely. Love the moon. Pisces energy. But, the moon is all about confusion, not knowing where you stand, feeling like kind of lost. And I hate to tell you, this is what's coming. But, I feel like that really does make sense for this situation, because we're talking about healing. We're talking about some complicated emotions and some things we haven't dealt with on a deep level yet that are very painful. So obviously, it's going to come up with some feelings of being lost or confused and kind of like not sure where you're going next. Not that big of a deal. I feel like that makes sense for this. Okay. It's not like some crazy thing. Healing sucks sometimes, it's not always fun. So here though, another card fell out actually. Let's see. Yeah, so it could have been a person like not very committed to the situation. They seemed like they were, but then they were gone. And it was like, what the fuck, it's off-putting, and it makes you feel very like you can't trust people now. It's just hard for you to let go of that, because they probably were very passionate at first and just there all in, like dedicated, and then they were gone and you were just like, what the fuck just happened? So let's clarify some of this a little bit. I just want to clarify the what did I want to clarify? I feel like I got it all. Yeah, I feel like you're just you're off. It threw you off, So there could be some trust issues now for sure. There could be oh my god, look at this. I just split the deck to try to shuffle it, and look. Do you see that? It's the King of Cups and the Moon. King of Cups and the Moon. So, yeah, so this happened in the past. So we're asking what's coming towards you. And I feel like that's why it's coming up with saying, like, this healing process is coming up. Like, it's kind of putting you in the driver's seat instead of saying, like, hey, what's going to happen to me? Like, I have no control over my life, and what's going to happen, I have no control over it. I have no idea what's coming. Like, I have no say in what's coming. That's the standpoint of the question you're asking, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just basically, it says a lot about what's going on with you right now inside, and this makes a lot of sense, because what the answer is telling you, and I love when the tarot does this, because it kind of puts you in the driver's seat of your own life and tells you you have control of this. You think you don't, but you do. And what it's saying is basically, this is a healing time. This is what's coming, is basically some complicated ass emotions, and you're gonna have to face some shit. You're gonna have to like learn, deal with it, and heal in a serious way, like in a deep way that maybe you haven't really confronted up until this point. And so this, and it has something to do with this, and it could feel very like this is coming out twice here. So I feel like it definitely has to do with either a water sign person or somebody who was very genuinely caring, but at a distance, right? So I wouldn't say that they're not a caring person still. It's just that, with the Knight of Wands here, they could have just been a person who wasn't really trying to be committed. But the sad part is that, they kind of seemed like they were. And so that's why I kind of question, like, why is the King of Cups coming out here twice? But with the King of Cups coming out here twice, I feel like if it wasn't, like, I feel like it just is saying that that person isn't a bad person, but it wasn't good timing or something, to that effect here. And then, yeah, so I feel like this is just basically, it's saying, look, like, you have a choice here. You can allow this to hold you back further. You can allow this to make you feel like you can't move forward, or you can face it now and start to heal from it, and move forward. Actually lift up that foot and take a step forward so it doesn't hold you back anymore. That's what's coming towards you, is this choice, this option, basically, that, you want to stay here stuck, or do you want to move forward, and here's how you're going to do it. You're going to have to heal. You're going to have to face some shit, and it's, you're going to have to take a rest from things and actually get serious about your mental, emotional, physical well-being. This is not an easy thing, and it's not something that should be taken lightly. It's serious. And it might feel shitty at times, it might feel like you don't know where the fuck you're going or what the fuck is next, and you feel lost, but that's part of life. And if you want to lift up the foot and move forward, then it's like, that's one way to do it. That's the way to do it at this time, apparently. So it's getting serious for you. Healing is what's coming towards you. The option, right? You don't have to heal. You can avoid it. You can keep denying it. You can keep running from it. But if you want to lift up that foot, if you want to move forward and have new experiences in life, then that's the way to go, according to the cards here. So, okay. That's the way to do it. Okay. And now I'm going to do Nicole's general reading. And then I will pick somebody, a few of you, okay? Thanks, Aqua Princess, of course. And you guys subscribe to Aqua Princess Tarot if you haven't already. I know I have, so go ahead and see what they're about. See what she's about. Subscribe, like. All right, so Nicole. Nicole, I don't know if you're still with us, but how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, let's see. What's going on with Nicole generally today? What do we need to know about Nicole today? Anything coming up here for her? What's happening for Nicole, please? What does she need to know? Actually, hun, I'm sorry. I'm going to do a different deck here. I looked over and saw this one, and I was like, that's the deck for Nicole right now. Okay, Nicole, what's happening for her right now? What does she need to know, basically, today or in the coming days? What's important for her to know? What do you want to bring to her attention? 3 of Pentacles. So collaboration, cooperation, exchanging of ideas with somebody or people, many people, few people. It's like getting with people and working together is going to be important for some reason here, or it's being highlighted. And we have the opportunity to communicate. So aces are opportunities, as we all know, and this is the opportunity to communicate something with these people that you're exchanging ideas with. So it's going to be an important conversation here. Okay. You have the opportunity, right? You don't have to do it, but you do have the opportunity, and it's going to cause somewhat of a rift. Some things are going to change in a huge way. This is the Tower. So it's going to feel like, fuck, like this one conversation or exchanging of these ideas causes this kind of either rift or breakthrough. It could be a breakthrough. It could be something that changes for the good, but everything about it is going to change. So it's like, I don't know how you view change. It really depends, if that's good or bad. But it seems like there's this conversation or this idea, maybe it's one of these ideas that you guys are sharing with each other, and something just clicks and things go far or things deteriorate, right? What we know is that things are going to change for sure. So be careful with that. Be ready for change. Be ready and prepared to have to adjust to these changes and roll with it. It looks like the 8 of Swords, you're going to feel kind of like you're in a position here that you don't want to be in, that you feel stuck. But here's the thing. 8 of Swords is all about, you do have the option to walk away at any time, okay? It doesn't feel like it because you feel like your hands are tied. Like, she looks like her hands are tied up. She has a blindfold on. The swords around her. Ooh, scary. Except one thing. Her ankles are not tied. So to me, this always means, you feel stuck, but you're really not. It may be more convenient to stay stuck. It may be more comfortable because you know how to deal with that feeling, and you know how to like survive by feeling that and staying there and staying stuck. But you'd rather not be stuck there, right? And you can do it. It's just that it's hard to do. It may be difficult to get yourself out of this situation, but you can get yourself out of it. And I don't really think it's talking about you actually walking away from this whole situation in general, like entirely. I think it's more saying like change of perspective, or adjusting your contribution to the situation or your role so that you guys can kind of work together in a way that's not as restrictive to you, or something to that effect. Like you can switch something or change something. Like I said, changes are going to take place no matter what, for sure. Um, and so you just have to roll with it. And you may feel like the Eight of Swords here could be talking about you just feel like you are out of, like, you cannot control anything right now, and things just feel like they're happening to you, and that's because they kind of are. I mean, the changes are not really in your control. You know, change is good. It's supposed to happen, and it's for your highest good. So even if it feels like it's not right now, just try to roll with it and understand that changes happen for a reason, and we have to just roll with them. We can't put our hand in it and always control it and prevent it and stop it. Okay, the tower's here because it's been like this for a long time. It's needed to change, and now it's going to, all at once. Okay, so pretty heavy energy there. Don't go around it. Don't go over it. Go straight through it and face that shit head on, and walk away if it gets too uncomfortable. You know, because you can. It just feels like you can't. Okay, but you can. So I don't necessarily feel like it's love related, because the Three of Pentacles there makes me feel like it's either work related, or it's something where you're exchanging some kind of idea or working together with a person. I mean, it could be love related, I suppose. I didn't get that vibe from that, but if you're having difficulties in your relationship where there's like collaboration and cooperation and like working together, you know, if that's an issue, then that could be what we're talking about there. So things are going to change majorly for you, I think, is the main thing, though, like in a huge way. And you're going to have to, like, it's not going to be comfortable for you. And you might have to, like, really figure out a way to either walk away from it or adjust to it and make it work for you. Okay. Of course. Of course, Nicole. Okay. Thank you for being here. And thanks for liking this video, you guys. I really do appreciate it. That means so much. It helps so much. You have no idea, the algorithm with YouTube. If you like this video and comment and everything, then it tells YouTube, hey, people like this video. Okay, we're going to show more people this video. So thank you for that. Okay. So let's see who's here. Who is here? Okay, who have I not answered yet? Is Egyptian Famous still here? Egyptian Famous? Are you still around? Let me know if you're still around. Sejal? Sejal or Egyptian Famous? Okie doke. Hi, Shakira. Excuse me. Hi, Shakira. Okay, let's see. Do you have a question? How are you? What's coming towards you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. You're just okay. All right. Well, let's see what's going on here. What's coming towards you? Are we asking about like a love related thing, or is this like just generally like all together, just what's coming? What's next for you, or is it work related? I mean, I just want you to get the question answered that you want. Instead of beating around the bush here and trying to figure out what area of life. Kind of just let's hit it right there on the area of life. General. Okay. So generally, we just want to know what's happening next in her life. What does she need to know? What's coming towards her? Anything we need to know, or anything you want to bring to her attention, really, just anything you think is important for her to know at this time that is coming towards her. Anything coming towards her that she does not know about, or that she is yet to know about. Queen of Wands. It's an energy of, I've been in physical therapy, so I'm in pain right now. Okay. Well, it seems like you're stepping into your power here. Like you have a lot of, like you're very empowered to do what you need to do to accomplish your goals, handle your business. I mean, it looks like you have a very strong position here, which is great. Also, we could be talking about maybe a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It's just coming out as the queen here, but this is an energy different than the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is all about, like determination. I'm going to get what I want out of pure, sheer just desire. I want it, so I'm going to get it. But Queen of Wands is like, I cannot be stopped. Like, I cannot be held back. I will handle my shit. No one's going to stop me. Like, it's a very empowered feeling. So that's cool. The Sagittarius is my friend, you said. Also, we get, oh, how funny. We get Taurus here. And you said you're a Taurus. How interesting. Okay. I feel like it's saying you're empowered, but you know your life better than I do. And if the Sagittarius person is important here, let's see what else comes out. We have you coming out as well, but it could be talking about a commitment of some sort, or something to do with, what looks right in society, or like doing something that you don't really necessarily want to do, but it's the right thing to do, you know? Or maybe it's even talking about you're this person who is like praised right now, and the Queen of Wands is like you're on top, like you're handling shit, and people are like looking up to you for that. We do see okay, Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Death. So there is some kind of walking away of something, or there's some kind of like, well, first of all, fear of abandonment with the Five of Pentacles, and then with Six of Swords, yeah, that abandonment is actually taking place, or you're leaving before they do. Maybe that's what that's saying too. Scorpio with the Death card, and also endings, drastic change or endings. So this is something maybe unexpected. If it is expected, then maybe you're flipping the script and leaving before they can. It looks like somebody's like escaping at the last moment in a way. Somebody fears abandonment. So either the person who fears being abandoned or rejected, right, or left in the dust, either leaves first, or that actually does happen to the person. So you're right. I am empowered. Nice. That's good. That's good. That's a good place to be. So we do see, yeah, it looks like there was a lot of happiness in the situation, right? 10 of Cups. But, unfortunately, somebody had to close off because of this unexpected betrayal, or this, again, I feel like this could have just been a fear, and then maybe somebody just kind of jumped the gun here and like left before the other person actually could abandon them. But it was unexpected betrayal. Like either somebody was severely fucked over and that's what they feared, or they feared it so much that they went and flipped the script and just left, before they could get fucked over. Even though it hasn't happened yet and they don't know if it would have, they fear it so much that they go ahead and do it. They just left. They just changed it so that it wouldn't happen. Like it's a fear of abandonment or a fear of rejection. Yeah, so, but I mean, this could be what's coming as well. We're going to experience that probably many times in our lives, right? Like this isn't something that's super uncommon or anything. Like I feel like this will happen a few times for people. So just, I don't know. I mean, I would say that, maybe take a look at your close relationships and see how you feel about them. If there's a fear of abandonment there, you know, make it known, like address it. And if it's not you, then somebody in your life is feeling that way. It could be the Sag person, it could be another Taurus person, it could be another fire sign person. But check all your close relationships and make sure that they are feeling, like they can trust you, because somebody's about to walk away if they feel like you're going to fuck them over. And it's not necessarily something you'd be aware of. If it's not you feeling that, then it's somebody else. And, you guys might not continue on for very long if they become too fearful of that. You kept walking away from people. It looks like you're not finished yet. If this is you, it looks like you're not finished yet. So can we say that maybe that feeling of empowerment is really a way to like walk away from people so you don't get hurt? Like, is that what it is? Is that what you're doing? Like, you feel vulnerable in some way, or like you're going to be left in, like something bad's going to happen, so you're like, I'm empowered, I'm going to walk away first, I'm going to make sure that it doesn't happen to me. And I'm not talking shit, I'm not hating on, I'm just saying, like, for you to think about, like, is that empowered, or is that like a fear thing that you're trying to cover up by walking away from people, but really you just don't want to be walked away from? Like, is it you're trying to do it first so that you can kind of feel like not as afraid of that happening? It may be the Aries, because I just wanted a friendship. That was my energy before. Yes, ma'am, I totally understand. Right on. Okay. Yeah, you know your life better than I do, so I trust that you will do what you need to do in the situation that's best for yourself. Again, don't do anything you feel is not right for yourself, and please do things that you feel are best for yourself. That's what I always say. Like, fuck what the cards say. If you feel like it's not good for you, don't do it. If you feel like it is good for you, then do it. Not everything's gonna actually be that, but it was a healing scared of rejection tactics. Yeah, okay. So now you're empowered, though. Well, you say that this is a past thing, but this seems like this is going to happen again. Seems like that's what's coming again. Right on. Yeah, awesome. Nice. Okay. Oh, shoot. How did that happen? Half the deck is reversed. Half the deck is reversed. Okay. No problem. Of course. Thanks for being here. Thanks for asking your question here and being here tonight. Yeah, of course. Of course, Shar. Go ahead and ask. Yes, please. Okay, what's, how do you say that? Jilang? Let me know if that's right, or if, how do you say that name? Gilang? Gilang? I don't know. But what is their current energy towards me? Jilung or Gilung? Jilung. Jilung? Current energy towards me. We haven't talked since January. All right, let's get down to this. Let's see what this person's energy is to you. What's their energy towards me, Jilung? What's Jilung's energy towards Shar at this time? They haven't spoken since January, so we want to know what's going on and what we need to know about how he feels about her at this time. He or she feels about her at this time. What do we need to know about Jilung and how he feels about her now? What's his energy, or his or her energy towards Shar? What's his or her energy towards Shar today at this time? What's Jilung's energy towards Shar at this time? What's Jilung's energy towards Shar at this time? One more. Okay. What's Jilung's energy towards you at this time? King of Swords. Okay. So clearly something needs to be said. Something needs to be said in a way that is not like, oh, being very sensitive and emotional. Like, it's not about that anymore. Now at this point, something needs to be said, so much so that it needs to be said straightforward, in a straightforward manner. And it may feel harsh, and, it may come off harsh if you're the one saying it, or it's probably the both of you, needing to have a conversation, needing to address some things in a very straightforward way. Just what are the facts about what happened? Not like, oh, how you feel and how you wish it would have been different, and how, oh, if you wouldn't have said this, I wouldn't have done that. No, but what happened actually, factually, what went down, and what needs to, go down for you guys to heal that situation, or to, clear some things up, basically. Don't beat around the bush here. And it is talking about possibly a commitment of some sort. Maybe the whole it has to, the whole topic of conversation is about a commitment or a potential, what it would have been. I have the Two of Cups here, and also the Emperor. So, and I feel like, and the Three of Wands. So we're talking about here, somebody basically thinking about the past, reminiscing, thinking about all the moments and events that led up to this point. Now, here, this is the present moment, and I'm thinking about everything that's happened to get me to this point. And somebody's feeling kind of like they are, somebody's feeling like they're in an empowered position, or they're in a position of authority, or they're in a position of being able to handle things and be responsible about this. Or maybe, it's, they want to call the shots on the whole thing. It could be an Aries person. It could be a Taurus person. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We also have this Two of Cups here that's telling us that this was a connection that you felt very strongly was, you guys were on the same page, and now something has gone awry, something has changed that. But at one point, you guys seriously were very connected and feeling like you're going towards the same goals, and you have the same, you want the same things, and so you feel very connected in that way. Ace of Wands here, something needs to happen. Like, you guys need to take action on this. Maybe you need to initiate. Maybe that's why the Aries card, the Emperor card is here. Like, you need to initiate, or some action needs to be taken sooner than later if you want to heal this and repair this situation. Because here we have Ace of Wands. Aces are opportunities, okay, and we can miss opportunities. So it's saying you have the opportunity here to take action. If you don't, this may all just go to shit, and you need to take action here sooner than later. I would say you need to initiate this conversation and say things that need to be said. Don't beat around the bush, don't hold back, and don't sugarcoat things, okay? So that's what I have for you with that. They feel like something needs to be said. They feel like something was going to be, like, you guys were very connected. They're thinking about it. That 3 wands there shows, thinking about it, thinking about the past, reminiscing, thinking about everything that happened, all the events that led up to that point, the point now. So yeah, I would say they're thinking about it. And they may initiate it. I mean, if you don't. But one of you has to. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. What is the Aries feeling towards me currently? This is for Ollie. What is the Aries feeling towards me currently? Let's see what this Aries person's feeling towards you currently. What is this Aries person? Oh, they are juggling. They're not sure how they feel about you. It could be between you and another person. It could be, between being single and being in a relationship for this person. Like, they are juggling their options. And that could be between you and someone else. And that could be between just, do I want to give up my single life to be in a relationship with this person? Either way, it's a tough decision, because what we see here is them weighing 2 pentacles. And that means, they're weighing one thing that is, pretty much almost just as important as the other. So it's a difficult decision, because it's it's not an obvious thing like, oh yeah, this is worth it. It's like, no, I'm not sure which one I want to go with. So let's see what else here. They haven't made a decision yet, okay? Okay, and they could feel like at some points in time, or at some point in time, that you're kind of against them, or you disagree with them in some way, and they take it seriously. They take it like you're not a good person for them, or they take it like you're against them, or you're trying to bring them down. They're feeling on the defense here, is what we see for sure. They're feeling like you, maybe you're pushing too hard, you want it too soon, you want it too fast, like you want them to change something, or you're trying to push something on them, and they're feeling like they need to push you away, or, they're on top of a hill here. So it's like they're on top, okay? But they're feeling like they need to push you away defensively. This is an earth sign energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm not sure what your sign is, if you're a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But that could be, but hey, you said stagnant communication. I'm just trying to bring to your attention, maybe it's not as stagnant and just like, as you might think. Maybe there's a reason, and it's not just stagnance, but it's actually him pushing you away because you are getting too close. And maybe he's made clear, maybe he hasn't, okay, but maybe he has made clear that he doesn't want anything yet, or very serious, or maybe he just wants to take it slow, or whatever he said. You're a Capricorn. Yeah, so I would say that's, they're pushing that person away. And you're kind of like on this tip of like, yeah, just hold back a little bit, don't play games or anything, but just hold back, She's here, she's alone, she's got her pentacle, she's able to take care of herself and be okay by herself. So just, take the advice from the Queen of Pentacles, hold back a bit, let it, just let it be for now and see what happens. Don't try to push anything too hardcore, because this person sees that as a threat right away, and they're going to push you away the closer you try to get. So for now, I would say just give it a little bit of time, and don't really give it much energy. Let this person make the next move if you want it to continue. Hi, Shaylee. Do you have a question? That's funny. The other day, Shaylee, I was like cleaning my room, and I saw your name on the ground. Like, there was like this little piece of paper, and it's from the raffle, and it said Shaylee. That's so funny. I was like, oh, I wonder how she's doing. And here you are. How you doing? No problem, Ollie. Thank you. What are Andy's energies towards me right now? Okay. What are Andy's energies towards you right now? Andy's energies towards you right now, Shaylee. You want to know what Andy's energies are towards you right now? You see somebody working really hard. So if he's not very like communicative right now, that could be why. He's just fucking dedicated to some new hobby or some new endeavor. It could be a job. What else do we have here? You're surviving. Oh no! You're surviving instead of thriving. Have you read that book? It's a good book. Complex PTSD, from surviving to thriving. That's just what that reminded me of. Surviving. Oh. Okay, well, let's see what's going on with Andy. Yeah, same thing as the last reading. Pushing you away, feeling threatened by you, feeling like you are pushing, or feeling like you are like they're on the defense here. You know, they're on the defense, and they're digging their head and they're digging all their energy and time into their work or this hobby, right? They're constantly like busy with something, and they can't really give you much time because they're constantly busy with something. But they are pushing you away at the same time. So this could be, double. Like they're doing this because of that, or they're just doing this and they're pushing you away. So this just helps them push you away more and it's easier. They don't have to make it too obvious. They could just be like, I'm doing this. But hi, Jeff. So here we do have the tower, Shaylee. So some things are going to change here pretty soon if they haven't started already. Big fucking changes in a huge way in all aspects of the situation. They feel like this is falling apart. They feel like this is, changes have to be made. The tower is like, changes it's not really a choice. It's kind of like, they're going to happen. So, I would say maybe hold up a little bit, like back off a little bit, let them have their space a little bit, for sure here. You said shit. Hi, Olive. Shit. Yeah. All right. Tell us what we need to know. Let me get some clarifications for you. To see kind of what we need to know about this. Yeah, because shit is right. The tower, it's not saying you guys are done. It's just saying changes are going to take place. And damn, you don't really have a choice in that, So roll with them and allow them. More than anything, allow the changes. Like, don't try to prevent changes, because that's going to fuck things up for sure. Even more. It's going to be so much harder to, work anything out because you didn't allow those changes to happen, right? So that's why changes are good sometimes, even though they suck sometimes. They're necessary, right? So try to remember that. Have faith. Everything's going to be good, even if changes occur. He said, nah, he doesn't want me. It's all good. On to the next. Oh my god, shit. Well, fuck. Okay. Is that so, Shaylee? Well, if that's how you feel about it, let's see, though. What do we need to know about Andy? Is he over it? Is he over it? Maybe you just need to back up and give him some space a little bit. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a defense mechanism on your part, right? You're like, I don't care. Yeah, right. So let's see, but that's what I'm saying with the Seven of Wands here. It's like somebody's pushing someone away. So I feel like maybe, you crossed them the wrong way. You said something to them they took wrong. They're exaggerating, a bit. But I would say, like, maybe there's something that could be resolved about this. Maybe it's miscommunication, or it's this person needs some fucking space, and that's about it. It's not like they hate you. But let's see what else here. So yeah, see here, opportunity to communicate. Ace of Swords, opportunity for communication, for you to be heard, for you to say what you need to say, for you to be clear, and to, for it to be understood. Look, working together. Three of Pentacles, working together, collaboration, exchanging of ideas. You guys need to have a sit down. You need to talk about this. This doesn't have to just be shit. This can be something that's resolved, I feel like, So how do you initiate this communication? Like, what is it regarding? And okay, we do have the Emperor. Yep, it's initiate. You're going to have to initiate it, because this person's closed off right now to any communication or any kind of like giving, of like trying to like make the first, trying to go towards this and solve anything, fix anything. They're doing their own thing. They're trying to like work and dig into like something that can distract them. It's something they're not really trying to go head first into. But I would say you need to be like the emperor here and just be sure of yourself. But wait on that, because remember, this person's already pushing you away. I would give it a little bit of time. Changes are going to happen regardless. I think you should definitely, yeah, exactly. He's ignoring you, right? He's closed off as fuck. And so I would say allow some changes to take place. Give him some space. I know it's hard. Trust me, I know. I know it's hard to give someone space and just not text them or communicate. It's fucking so hard. But here's the thing. You want to keep doing that, you can. You just have to remember that sometimes people need space, and maybe something's going on with him, that he needs more space than normal. I mean, you can't just overload somebody, and that sucks. He's not really saying that and being clear about that, to you, because it feels personal. It may not be though, but he is kind of taking it like you're doing something against him right now, or like he needs to push you away for some reason. So I would say, with the King of Swords here too, when you have this conversation that you will initiate, um, okay, hey, they say, you know what they say? Don't message someone for 3 days, and that's enough. He's probably going to text you. I've told somebody to do that before. It totally worked. I've done it before. It totally worked. I hate to play games and all that, but I'm saying, like, I've literally done that before. It's the 3-day rule. You give someone 3 days and they'll hit you up. Watch. Anyway, so if he does, right, that's when you need to initiate the conversation and be blunt. Okay, I'm not talking about like, oh, you made me feel like this. I'm not talking about feelings. I hate to say it that way, but it's true. The King of Swords is not emotional. It's very harsh, blunt, impersonal. Okay, it's detached. It's not about like, look, you made me feel like this and I felt like this and that's why I did this because you said this. No, it's about what happened, what are the facts. Okay, so you're needing space. All right. And so I'm being a little too much. I'm fucking whatever it is. I mean, maybe it's not even that. He's going through something, whatever the fuck it is. Okay. It's not emotional. It's not how you feel. It's not how he feels. It's just what it is. What happened. Just be very straightforward. Do not beat around the bush. Do not hold things back. Just straight up what it is. Just say what needs to be said and that's it. So yeah, I think that this isn't all hope is lost. I think there's resolution that can happen. Like, don't just lose faith in that. I think resolution can happen, but it needs to, conversation needs to happen too. This person is shit when it comes to communication. So unfortunately, but you're going to need to initiate that whole conversation. Okay. Okay. So thank you. You're sweet. You're funny. You're funny. All right. So yeah, just give him a little space, I think is probably the best option for now. All right. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. I will be back. Jeff, I do see your donation. Thank you. Are you still around? Hope so. I know I took a second. I'm just putting away some groceries. But I'm back, so if you're here, Jeff, let me know what your question is. Okay, awesome. What's your question, love? Hi, Mary. What is Jeslan's purpose towards Brandon? She always reaching out when she is in town. Jeslan's. Hi, Yana. Or Yana. Yana. What is Jeslan's purpose towards Brandon? Okay, is Jeslan the one reaching out? Yeah, you said they are. Okay. Purpose towards Brandon. All right, well, let's just see. There's fear here. There's somebody who feels like something bad's going to happen, or like they're always on guard, always alert, ready for something bad to happen. King of Pentacles. So there's like something associated with money or possessions, valuables. Somebody doesn't want to be like jacked or robbed or some kind of thing taken from them, or they don't want their security to be taken away. What's her purpose towards, intention? It seems like it's coming from a place of fear. It seems like it's coming from like keep your enemies closer type thing, like keep you at a distance, but like keep you close as well so that I don't get hurt by you. Weird. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Wands. So somebody's in an empowered position. I feel like it's not them though, because they're coming from a position of fear and always being on high alert. So I feel like somebody is keeping somebody there because they are afraid of what might happen if they don't. So there could be more to the story than you really know, or like, the reason behind it. Like there could be like a fear here, and maybe there's, if you don't know about that, then I would say that that's because there's something you don't know about. Like there is, somebody's afraid and like feels like something bad would happen, or feels like something would be taken from them that would provide them with security. But the Wheel of Fortune is here showing somebody feeling empowered as a result of this, or after this, or because of this. So let's see what else here. What's the Queen of Wands here for in the Wheel of Fortune? Okay, we see something about the past. Somebody thinking about all the events that led up to this point here and now. So obviously something in the past like was a better position than they're in. They were in a better position than they're in now. So something happened with somebody's security or possessions, valuables, something where somebody was thinking a lot about money or like material items, and it's like that's all that they cared about. And so now there's like a fear of losing that. And before, the Wheel of Fortune was there and the Queen of Wands, so this person felt like they were on top and like they could really do anything, they could really have anything they wanted. And now it's like they're afraid to lose it. So blunt communication needs to happen. Yep. Well, it seems like it has something to do with security or money or some kind of material, some kind of valuables. If that person has a lot of money, then I would say that that's very possible. Because it's about the King of Pentacles, and that's something that, okay. Because that's something that is like very materialistic, like only cares about money. Like that's the main goal. So something needs to come out and be said here in a very blunt way. We also have fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But somebody's afraid to lose something. So I feel like that's the intention behind it, really, like afraid to lose that security that they once had, or that they once felt like they had an abundance of. That's what I would say for that. Because now they're like feeling like they're going to lose it, or something bad's going to happen, or it's going to be taken from her, or it's going to be not there tomorrow. Like that's the thing when you're thinking about money like that. It's like you can never really be happy with it. You always feel like if you get it, you feel like you're going to lose it. And then if you don't have it, you feel like you want it. And it's never going to be like a fulfilling thing. Okay. Hi, Tarot TV with T. You guys go ahead and subscribe to Tarot TV with T. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you. Yep. Yeah, so you guys go ahead and subscribe. Go to her channel. Spread the love, you guys. It's a good idea to support each other. So let's see. Did M overhear me talking bad about her 15 minutes ago? Okay. Cheryl, hi. Natalie. Mary. Let's see what else here. Yana. Or Yana. Or Yana. You guys know pregnancy questions, please? Or health related? Damn, girl, that's some drama right there. That's some drama. I'm not trying to get into all that. There's so many other people involved in that situation. They're not here right now, so. Keep it simple. I don't know if you read the description, but keep it simple and short. Let's keep it simple. This one? Unless you want the pink one. Natalie. Yana. Okay, well, let's see. Who left the lighter in the car? Somebody asked. Are you here still, Mary? Let's see. Did M overhear me talking? I'm going to do you, LC Leo. That's funny. LC Leo. LC Leo. Let's look at that person that you're talking about. LC Leo. LC Leo. Cheryl. Oh. So did M overhear me talking about her? Let's see. What's the energy of M towards you? What's the energy of M towards you right now? And that could kind of give us a better picture of how she's feeling about you, whether or not she heard what you said. Okay. Somebody's going off on their own, needing to kind of like heal from something or recoup on their own. They feel like things are good with you guys. Look at this. So obviously not. I mean, they feel like you guys are very connected. Maybe you've helped them to heal through something, or you've helped them to kind of feel like whatever was missing here is now not missing. Like they don't feel as empty, and they feel like you guys are very connected, and they feel like things are harmonious between you. So I would say, yeah, no, you're good to go. Looks like they feel good about you. They feel like you're kind of you've helped them a lot. So maybe you should not talk shit about them because they really like you. They really think highly of you. That's fucked up. Maybe that's why you need to know that so that you can think about it differently or something. Okay, there's like okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, but okay, Tarot TV with T, I will look into that. Okay, we're looking at the text message and how he's going to feel about it, is what I'm getting that you're asking. Is it International Pet Day? Really? Okay. Let's see what he's going to feel about it, or if he's going to respond to you, or what, what's his energy about it? Does he feel bad, or, I mean, what's he going to think about it? What's going to happen with that? What's he going to think about the message you sent him about what you went through when he reads it? What do we need to know about that? I don't even understand what you're I'm lost on your situation. Like I said, drama, but I can answer this question because it's just one little, like, girl, we don't have to get into it with that one. That's an in-depth reading. There's no yes or no to that situation. It looks, okay, well, first of all, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and 5 of Cups. So there's disappointment here because obviously there was an unexpected betrayal, or maybe just someone cutting somebody off and making them feel dead. Like leaving them like left for dead kind of feeling, like just cut off like unexpectedly right away, just like no communication at all, leaving you in the dust, like just basically maybe not even a response, right? And at one point or another, there was a lot of happiness here. So that hurts, obviously, but you trusted the person at one point, and there was 10 of Cups. 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. It's like the opposite of each other. So I feel like this is definitely, I mean, disappointment for sure, but somebody's dwelling on that disappointment. Like, this is something that can be left in the past, but somebody's not allowing that. It's like in the present moment, this person only sees what, like the cups that have been knocked over here. They only see the negative side of the situation. There's 2 cups right here still standing, but you can take them and do the same thing and get the same result and be disappointed again, or you could take them and do something different with them and have a new opportunity. You see the bridge back there? See the bridge back there? That bridge? Now you see that castle right here? So they can take those cups and go to that uncharted territory because it's like a new option. You're going to do something different. You're not going to do the same thing because it's going to end up like this. So, I mean, really, ball's in your court. I mean, you could take this betrayal and you can like keep trying to reach out and you can keep trying to get his attention and keep trying to get him to feel bad for you. But it's like, I would just move the fuck on. You know what I mean? Because this is you dwelling and this is you just kind of staying stuck in the same place. What else here? Yeah, next one. Well, it looks like you're in a good position. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who can take care of herself. She's, it looks like she's kind of lonely. And that could be true, but really it doesn't matter because she has her pentacles. So she can take care of herself. She feels secure. That's the goal, That's what she's achieved and that's what she's able to do now. So it doesn't really matter. She doesn't need other people around all the time. Yeah. Okay. Opportunity for communication, but maybe it's not the right time right now because you see the Judgment card here is kind of saying like use your better judgment, obviously, but Ace of Swords is opportunity for communication, opportunity for you to come across in a clear way and to be heard in a clear way. So I mean, there's a time and place for it, but it's just not now. Like, you're in a secure position. I don't feel like you need to fuck that up in any way. Like, you don't need to add this person to the mix because they're not helping in any sort of way. And you're already in this position of self-sufficiency. So it's like, that's just, basically dwelling on the past. It's like you're just fixated here in this moment. You don't need to be fixated here in this moment. You have these 2 new opportunities and you're already doing something good with them. So I would say just like forget about that person if you can. I mean, really, they're not they haven't helped you to reach the level of success that you've reached already. So, I mean, why bother, you know? It's just bringing back negativity into your life. It doesn't even seem like I feel like that's unnecessary, you know? It's your life, but I don't think you're going to get the response you want from them, and I don't think you're going to get what you need from them, so why even bother, you know? You're in a good position right now. Is your ex trying to come back to you? Let's see. Wouldn't that be kind of obvious? But let's see. That's rude, huh? It's like you'd know, wouldn't you?
Sure.
Oh, well, opportunity for communication. Okay. Let me switch decks here. Got judgment again. Five of Swords. If they do come back, they are pissed, and they have an agenda, I would say. You know, it's like it's not going to be of a place of genuine, like, I miss you. It's like resentment. I say that because the Five of Swords is about a person who, like, you don't want to get with a person like that. That's a person who has, like, problems getting close with people. It's like a bully type energy, first of all. They want to win at all costs, basically. It doesn't matter what they have to do to win. They want to win. So in a relationship, there's like no room for like winning and losing and shit, right? It's like if it's like that, then you're gonna lose, and this person's gonna win because they don't take any other option, you know? Like they will win because they're gonna go extra. They don't care. They're not gonna feel bad. They're not gonna be like, oh, okay, too far. No, they're gonna go. They're just gonna push all the way, and you're gonna be like, at one point, feeling like, okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm not gonna. That's fucked up. They're not gonna do that. Seven of Cups here is like this person probably didn't seem this way always, you know? Like it's like a mask they're wearing. It's like rose-colored glasses. Like not seeing something for what it is, you know? Just not seeing someone for who they are. So maybe they were like this the whole time and they just fucking... So it's funny you asked, is my ex coming back? What did you say exactly? You said, is my ex trying to come back to me? I would say yes, but not in the way you think, you know? It seems like they're gonna come back and they're pissed. So, I mean, maybe stay away from that person. No, but it seems like they want to win something. Like they have some kind of thing that they feel like you did, or you know, they want to retaliate, or some kind of, they want to, you know, it's like a bully. They like to watch. You see how he's got his swords here, and those people in the background are like cowering away, and he's got their swords. He's like, I win, but he's alone. So it's like a very lonely existence for that person. But either way, I feel like with your question, it's just funny because it's like, yeah, it kind of seems like they're coming back, but not to be with you, you know? And if they are, I wouldn't trust it. It's like, you know, everything's out in the open now. Like if you allow this person back into your life, it's kind of like, you're going to see exactly who they are. The mask is going to slip, you know? There's no way to, you can't like hide from that anymore. You know, they're going to show their true colors, and it's not going to be pretty. But it looks like you're going to go for it anyway. Really? Use your intuition. When you feel like something's not right, don't keep going in that direction, you know? And then the Empress here just shows a new beginning. I feel like you're going to go for it anyway. I don't think you should. Pregnancy could be involved. Be careful with that, or congratulations, however you look at it. I don't think this person is the person to do it with, but that's on you. That's your life. I'm just saying this person seems like they have some anger and they have something that they are pissed about, and they're going to win. So be careful with that. Will I be a graduate engineer in Rio Tinto? A mining company? Oh, okay. Well, I don't do yes or no questions, but let's look at how you're gonna feel afterwards. That's how I usually do questions like that, is like, how are you feeling after the fact? And if you're feeling like good, then you probably, achieved that, right? But it's a little bit more detailed than that. But let's see. What's going to happen in the next couple days, weeks, months, and year for this person? Okay. So here's the thing about that. What if you got in a car accident tomorrow and then you never got to do that? So here's the thing. If you haven't taken the step, it's not like you're waiting for the approval or anything, right? You haven't even done that yet. So we can't really ask that, we can't ask something you haven't done yet because you haven't done it yet. And you don't know if you're going to do it. You think you will, you expect that you will, but you haven't yet. So if something happens to where you can't, this whole reading is going to be off. You know what I mean? We have to look at what you're planning on doing and where that's going to go. It's not like, well, if I do this, will this? It's like, we don't know that yet because you haven't done it yet. So let's see here. Okay. What do we need to know about this? What do we need to know about the likelihood of this person achieving? You need to take responsibility for something. It says use your intuition. It says what this is talking about. So there's some kind of thing, like if you're not taking care of responsibilities or something, or you need to focus on, you feel like you're not doing anything, you feel like you're doing all you can to make this happen for yourself, but maybe that's not the case. I feel like when the Queen of Swords comes out, though, it's like you're not understanding something that, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the role you play in your own situation. You're not seeing what you're not doing or what you are doing. That's not necessarily causing problems, but just not you need to take responsibility for something is what it's saying. So let's see here. Knight of Swords, something coming out of the blue without being able to prevent it. Heartbreak, loss, because you didn't take responsibility. What's the Queen of Swords here for? Tower, something needs to change. There's changes that need to happen, and the High Priestess tells me you know what those changes are. Usually we know what those changes are with the Tower, because the Tower is it's been a long time coming. You need to make some fucking changes. You didn't, so here you go. It's going to all change at once, and it's going to be very uncomfortable. But these changes need to happen. Change needs to happen in our lives, or else we can't grow. So it's going to be uncomfortable. A lot of changes here, a lot of kind of like a disruption in your life, and it's going to be difficult. But here's the thing. You can't go around it. You can't go over it. You have to go straight through it. You have to face it. You cannot prevent these changes. You cannot, delay these changes. These changes have already been delayed long enough. I feel like you know what you need to do and what you need to take responsibility for, what you need to stop doing, perhaps. But this is definitely unexpected for you, but it looks like loss here. Some kind of loss here, some kind of, this is heavy on the heart. This is heartbreaking. This is something you don't want, and changes here. So, when the Tower comes out, it's really, you can't really do anything to stop these changes. It's something that's needed to happen for a long time, and so it's going to happen. There's nothing you could do to stop that. So it's kind of just roll with it. I mean, another thing. Don't try to prevent the changes. Don't try to stop changes. Don't try to put your hand in the situation. Just fucking allow it to happen. People to come in and out of your life, for these things to, take place. Don't try to stop things from happening, and don't try to push things into happening that aren't happening, because that's going to make everything a lot harder. Changes right now are supposed to happen. The Tower, it's called a Tower moment. The Tower is everything falling apart at once so that things could be rebuilt and put you back on your path. Maybe this isn't your path. Maybe it is. Maybe you fucked up somewhere and you're kind of veered off a little bit, But the High Priestess is there saying pretty much what it's talking about with those changes. So I would say that you probably know what those are referring to. And yeah, I mean, there's loss here for sure. So I don't know. I think that you need to look into something a little bit more, and you need to kind of accept your role in it. Something you didn't do or something you did do that kind of wasn't good, wasn't kind of prevented you from growing here. And so now some shit's going to go down and have to change here. Go ahead, yeah. Sorabi. Oh my god. That's really being highlighted for you. Yeah, something's up. Something went wrong. Or maybe, hey, maybe it'll lead you in the right direction. Maybe it'll lead you even closer to this goal. You never know. I mean, I don't know. You know your life better than I do, but I'm just saying. Changes are going to take place because they didn't take place sooner than now. And it's going to feel like everything is not working out. Because that's how it's supposed to be with the tower. Things are not going to work out until you make these changes. Like, because there's no other option now. Apparently, according to the universe, there's no other option but to change. So everything's going to be hard until you fucking give in, you know?